Hey, what is going on guys, Goofy here. Today, we're talking about The Last of Us Part 2. After some delays, we're now so close to it being released. After all this time we've been waiting for, after all the teasing that they put us through, we now have a set date. That is May 29 of this year. So I thought it would be cool to talk about everything we know so far about The Last of Us Part 2. So many people are excited for this game. I know I'm excited for this game. And the release is so close, I can't wait because I know it's going to be an experience. I know the story is going to be insane because we know Naughty Dog does not disappoint when it comes to storytelling. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Get off me! Please stop! No!
The Last of Us Part 2. It's so crazy that this game is getting released, and it's 5 months from now, so. The game was confirmed at the PlayStation Experience event back in December 2016. Ellie and Joel will be back for Part 2. The story takes place approximately 5 years after the original game and around 25 years after the original Outbreak. The lead writer and director, Neil Druckmann, he talked about The Last of Us Part 2, he talked about some details, and he also confirmed that hate will play a key role in the game. There's a huge change because in the first game, players felt love, sadness, it was a mix of emotions, but not really hate, you get what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a big change now that Ellie has become so hateful. As you can see in the trailers, she has become someone that you do not want to mess with. And yeah, it's such a change, but we'll see how that goes. We don't know exactly what made Ellie so angry, but people can only speculate. People have made some theories, and I will talk about that later in the video. This game could go many directions, and we still have 5 months until release date, so what we know so far could be very different from when it gets released. The one significant change that we know, Ellie will be the primary playable character, not Joel. So let's talk about gameplay. The Last of Us Part 2 will introduce a smoother and more in-depth gameplay. This time around we have a dedicated jump button, which is pretty crazy because we didn't have that in the first game. This means movements are a lot smoother and we could vault during fights and stuff like that. There's also a dedicated dodge button, which I think is very cool, being able to dodge during fights, not only against humans but the infected as well, so that's gonna be pretty dope. I don't know, but the fighting mechanics just look very smooth in the trailers, and I hope it's the same way when the full game releases. Adding on to that, stealth. Stealth will play a key role again. The AI seems a lot more intelligent, they're more observant, more reactive, more responsive, so we're not just gonna be able to get around some bushes and they won't see us. It's not gonna be the case this time. We can also go prone, so that means they're gonna be able to see us if we're not prone, and yeah, it's gonna be tougher, but it's gonna be better. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This means that you have to be more cautious when sneaking, which is pretty dope. I like that. There's also gonna be dogs in the game. Yeah, they'll be able to smell you, so I wonder how they're gonna play with that, if we're gonna be able to hide our smell from the dogs with something we could craft. I don't know, but I think it will be very cool and very useful. Alright, let's move on to weapon upgrades. In The Last of Us Part 1, we had a workbench, but it was more like a menu that you could just select the things that you want to upgrade. The Last of Us Part 2, the workbench is now more in depth. We saw how Ellie actually customizes her gun in the workbench. Instead of doing it in a menu, you can actually see what parts are being upgraded on the gun, so that is crazy. There's also kind of a playstyle upgrade, which you can upgrade traits on Ellie to lean to a specific style of gameplay. So let's say if you like stealth, you can upgrade her traits to lean more to that style of gameplay that you want. So I think that's very cool because you can play how you want and you can upgrade Ellie how you want for the style of gameplay that you want. That's dope. New characters. The confirmation of new characters came to us with a trailer back in 2017. This trailer was crazy. It was violent, it was gory, and that is all we want. I know Naughty Dog will not disappoint in that regard. Yeah, this trailer introduced a handful of characters along with a new faction. The first major character introduced was Emily. She is part of a religious cult attempting to wipe out sin from the world by expunging it from physical bodies of people. Emily is portrayed as an antagonist in the 5-minute cinematic trailer. We also see Yara and Leaf. They're a young brother and sister who were part of the cult but ended up turning against them. I wonder why. Yara ends up getting her arm fucking broken into pieces, while Leaf comes to her rescue with the bow. We also have a muscular woman who's strung up on a noose, but we don't know exactly who she is. We do know that she's being voiced by a veteran voice actor, Laura Bailey. Many fans have been speculating that the unnamed woman is Ellie's mother. Ellie's mother, bruh. And that the group led by Emily are attempting to kill her for being pregnant. The developers never really said where it would take place, but fans began looking for clues given in concept art, and they also came to the conclusion that the location will be in Seattle, Washington. Neil Druckmann did confirm this, so that means the sequel will take place throughout the Seattle area. And now for some bad news. No multiplayer. Yeah, it's pretty sad because I actually enjoyed the multiplayer in the first game. The faction system was something I really enjoyed, but there was an official statement saying that there will not be a multiplayer this time around. And it is because they're putting the whole energy on the story. They want it to be the best story that they can make, and they didn't want to just throw a multiplayer that wasn't finished. So I understand that they decided not to make a multiplayer this time. It's sad because I enjoyed it, like I said. They did imply that maybe there will be a standalone release in the future. They didn't say this for sure, but I'm hoping that they will. So that is all I have for you guys today. Remember, the release date is May 29, 2020, coming out for PlayStation 4 and probably PS5. There are rumors that it could come to PC, so I'm hoping it does. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like. And if you're excited for Last of Us Part 2, please subscribe because I'm going to be dropping gameplay after gameplay after gameplay. I'm gonna drop a lot of gameplay on this game, bro. This was the first time of me trying something different, and I really enjoyed making this video, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.